Hey, I'm out here in my chicken coop and I want to show you my sweet little hen who's sitting on some eggs. She's a broody hen, which if you've ever dealt with a broody hen, you don't want to mess with her babies. But let me show you my little hen. Sitting on her eggs. Hey girl. Hey girl. So she actually has 23 eggs under her. I don't know if you're familiar with what being a broody hen is, but it's amazing how God created all these things to be perfect. Because if you ever used an egg incubator, you put the eggs in there and you have to keep water in there to keep the moisture level, a certain moisture level. And then you have to have either rotate the eggs every day by hand or have a rotator, an automatic rotator in there that rotates the eggs every day. But what's so cool is that God instinctively put inside this little hen, her body temperature raises to about between 100 and 101 degrees to incubate those eggs, and so that they'll hatch out. And she'll sit there for 21 days until those little baby chicks hatch out. And also her body, the humidity from her body somehow, I don't really understand all of it, but it keeps those eggs moist enough so that at the right humidity level they need to be. And then every day she rotates those eggs. She'll take her beak and then she'll roll those eggs and rotate each one of them underneath her every single day. And then she'll sit there for 21 days until they hatch out. So I think we have 3 or 4 more days and we should start seeing some baby chicks. So what's really cool though is it reminds me of Psalm 91. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God, in Him will I trust. Surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. And under His wings thou shalt trust. I think it says actually He will cover you with His feathers, and under His wings thou shalt trust. So it's a beautiful picture of God's love for us and how much He loves us and how much He cares for us. But I can't wait to see those little baby chicks, because if you've ever seen them, I've got to get up off this ground. If you've ever actually seen them after they've hatched out, you can see all these little beaks sticking out from under the wings and underneath her belly and little feet under there. But she will cover those even in a storm. If out in the storm, she'll spread her wings down over those little baby chicks to keep them from getting wet. And I heard Joseph Prince tell a story about a farmer who had a fire that took out pretty much his whole farm, and he was there after the fire had gone through and he was assessing the damage, and he comes across a hen. This makes me cry every time I hear the story, every time I hear him even tell it. But he kicked that little chicken that was there. It was all burnt to a crisp, and when he kicked the chick, and the bunch of little baby chicks ran out from under that hen where she had given her life and covered those baby chicks to protect them so that they could survive, and she gave hers. It's just a beautiful picture of how God sent His only Son, Jesus Christ, to be a sacrifice for us so that we could be redeemed and we could be forgiven and we could be healed and that we could be made whole. Well, I hope that you've enjoyed seeing my beautiful little hen as much as I enjoy watching her. And as soon as these babies hatch out, I'll show you, give you another video of that. God bless y'all.